Quiet on the set. NWA take it.
I could be loud as hell, think I will? Never.
Quiet on the set.
Hey, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Rodriguez-Fernandez.
I'm Matthew Rumbold.
Alright, so something geeky and nerdy has been happening in the news, movie sphere lately, in which is the Ghostbusters trailer has come out, and everyone has given their options of what they've thought about it. Some people like it, some people hate it. Matt, you saw it. What'd you think?
I'm in the middle on it.
In the middle?
I mean, there's the funny part, because, Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Feige?
Paul Feige. Kevin Feige is Marvel.
Yeah, that's where I get confused with these guys. He's a pretty funny director. He knows how to direct funny movies, especially with these actresses. But it's, in terms of being a Ghostbusters fan, there's some question here because, it's not really like what you'd expect from it.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like, oh, where's Bill Murray? Where's all this stuff? It's something that I personally felt should have been left alone after that second movie all those years ago.
Yeah.
So to see them try and bring it back like this is a little odd. And, they even do the whole, 30 years ago, this...
And it's not even connected. Because,
Right.
it's been officially announced. It's a complete...
It's not connected. So
What's
the trailer's a little misleading in that regard, where you're kind of like,
Yeah.
why are you saying 30 years ago if you're not going to connect it?
The thing with this is, I'm the biggest Ghostbusters fan you can think of. Bigger than the
You
Stay
are.
Puft Marshmallow Man. And I've seen every variation of Ghostbusters you can think of. From the live-action movies to the video game, which is, technically the third movie.
Right.
To the cartoon shows. There's two of them. There's the
Mhm.
real Ghostbusters, which has the original cast, and the Extreme Ghostbusters.
Right.
Which has... The only original cast is Egon, Janine, and Slimer.
Right.
Now, don't get it's not for me. It's not even the original cast is not there, even though that's pretty much for me that's
that
big,
was your driving
that's the
point.
big thing. It's the original cast. But then if you really look at it, the Extreme Ghostbusters, which was an okay show, had new equipment, is basically like this, but they don't have no one from the original helping them out. Because the thing with the Extreme Ghostbusters, they at least had Egon there to teach them the ropes.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, and I've seen there's also Ghostbusters fan films out there that are perfectly amazing.
Right.
There's Freddy versus the Ghostbusters. There's the sequel to that, which I think is the Return to Ghostbusters.
Right.
And there's all these different variation stuff, but those are great and all. And this seems to be one of those things. The problem for me is that this. Don't get me wrong, I love Ghostbusters with all my heart, but besides the fans and the comics, it is dead.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is a walking corpse
It
that's
really
lived
is.
through the comics and the fans, which I love. I adore the fans. I'm a big fan of it. I lived through it too, but it's just that.
It's like one of those things where it's it should have stopped where it stopped in terms of movies. It's just one of those things where you can't, and it looks fine. I mean, it looks good technically on most parts.
Okay, the action scenes look good. The scenes where they're in Times Square looks,
but that's
amazing,
because
but
it's practical, isn't it? Isn't most of it practical?
the ghosts are practicals, but for example, when you see them in Times Square, and see a army of ghosts there, and you see them fighting them, and then you hear the that looks awesome. But then when it starts getting to the jokes, it's
yeah, the jokes are not awesome.
I think the only one that there's two jokes that made me laugh in it is one. It's a Cadillac. When
when they bring out,
it's a Hirsch. It's no, it's a Cadillac. And then it's I forgot this lady's name. She has the wig and a hat on. It's is it too much?
Scares Kristen.
Is it the wig?
Kristen Wiig, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's the wig. It has the hat, isn't it? It must be the hat. Those are the only two jokes that actually made me chuckle, funny.
Yeah.
But humor wise, don't get me wrong, Paul Feig, he has made great movies. He made Spy.
Bridesmaids, Spies. No, he's
Fantastic
done
movies.
great movies with these people before. This is just
The thing is that I think a better movie would have been if they made a new franchise with these girls. That's not Ghostbusters.
Right.
Even though Ghostbusters, let's face it, is going to make the most money. If they made something new with these girls,
they're still going to make money.
Yeah.
People just see Melissa McCarthy and they go to the theater because she just plays herself in everything now, and she's basically playing herself in this too. So.
This one, the way it seems, Leslie Jones, obviously Winston Zeddemore, to every man.
Right.
Melissa McCarthy is Raymond Stantz, Kristen Wiig, Egon Spangler, and
Right.
then can't remember her name. It's mixed me mad because I watched SNL. She plays the Venkman, the blonde one. She plays
Right.
she plays the Venkman character. You know, and I bet these girls will do fine. I'm giving the movie a shot. I've been for the longest one.
You were the one who was like, I'm not going to see it. The trailer's going to stink. None of that. You for the longest time. And then when the trailer came out, I was expecting you to text me saying, it's the worst thing in the world. And you're like, I might give it a shot. And I'm like, okay. Like, I think I ended up liking it less than you at this point. And I was a little surprised by that. Cause I was kinda
like, because here's the thing. If it's Ghostbusters, so to me to completely hate it is like, I can't really say that, but like,
right.
yeah, I'm at least gonna give it a shot and give Paul Feige the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, he corrects me if I'm wrong. And the original cast is gonna be there, just not themselves, as little Stan Lee cameo appearances.
Right, yeah, I get you.
You know, so seeing them on the big screen, like I met Winston
Right.
at a con once. If you ever call me, you'll literally hear his voice if I don't answer.
No, I know. Many a times have I called you saying, "Hey, dude, we got to do whatever," and I get his voice instead. So
It threw a lot of my family members off. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why is there another
it threw
man?
me off too. I was a little concerned for a while. But yeah, so
So I'm definitely gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not. It's just that
to me that might be more like, unless I hear it's actually amazing, it might be more one of those, if I see it on TV I'll watch it, or maybe I might rent it, but I don't think I'm
the way
going
it
to be going
seems
to the theater for that.
the way it seems to me is basically it's a popcorn movie. It's simply an entertaining popcorn movie. Which, don't get me wrong,
Which is
I
fine.
have no problems with that. You know, if I have fun at the theater watching it, awesome, great. Am I gonna remember? Probably not.
Will I buy it on Blu-ray? Probably
Not.
not. That is if I go to see it in the theaters to begin with. So
I'll probably get it. I'll probably download it.
you're a completionist. Yeah, I could see you doing that.
Yeah. If it has Ghostbusters, I'm buying it. So
Probably.
it's simple.
This applies more for me than you, because I feel like, despite what you say, whenever it comes out, you'll see it and be like, "Oh, Ghostbusters," picks it up.
Dude, it took me like let's see, like a year to get Ant-Man on Blu-ray, and the last time
Hey man, I didn't say you'd buy it at its most expensive. I said you'd buy it.
I said I'd buy it. I didn't say when I was gonna buy it. I just said I'll buy it.
5 years later.
Oh, there you go. Bah.
All right. So what's next?
Next, after that, well, Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Batman v Superman.
I
That comes in
actually
what?
had-
2. You have news.
I have some news for that.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Nick and myself are going to be seeing that next week on Thursday night.
Very
in
true.
Nice IMAX format. So at least we'll be getting a nice visual experience. But
Oh, I know. What
I
you're
have
saying.
heard.
I know what you're saying.
No, wait.
Is that the thing in New York?
No.
Not that. Oh,
there is
my.
that, which is pretty cool. The 4D, where they're going to immerse you in the theater and all that. But that's not the news. The news is spoilers have been leaked online for the movie. So you remember how Star Wars had spoilers, like when people saw it or whatever, they took pictures of it. So The Force Awakens had this, and it's happening in Batman v Superman a week before it's released. Not a day before, not the day of, a week. This movie has always had issues with the leaks and all that stuff because they just can't seem to hide it. Even back before there was trailers, we knew like specific things where we're like, hey, this looks like the people themselves. Zack Snyder is leaking stuff to us, like
Deadpool style.
Yeah, like, but not in the good way, where it was
Yeah.
almost like kind of like, why are you showing me that now? Like, there's certain instances of that where you're kind of like,
What did they show? They show like Batman winning or Superman winning?
I don't know. But there are reports that the spoilers are out there. But what they've said is, here's the positive in this. What they've said is, trailer 2 does not spoil the movie for you. So basically,
I knew it.
you knew it.
I listen. It shows you how the
In your head.
It shows you how to.
Don't go telling me you were right about anything, because you never told me you knew it.
No. I didn't go out saying it's not spoiling nothing.
No,
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not showing the complete story. Like,
No,
I
and
remember.
you always assume that.
No, like I remember I sent you a link, right? Because like you're like so mad, like, oh, this.
I was disappointed for sure.
No, and then I sent you a link, like, look, it's not that bad because comic.com released a
Yeah,
variety of
but
questions.
that wasn't confirmed stuff. That was just like, look, there's still action scenes we haven't
It's
seen.
like,
And
okay,
I'm
it's okay there, kiddo. It's not that bad yet.
And I'm like, I already knew that's what we haven't seen yet. Like, that article for me did nothing, because there was the article that said, no, trailer 2 didn't spoil everything. And I'm like, okay, I know that. But despite that, I know that there's stuff we haven't seen. That's fine. But I thought that most of the movie, if I knew the structure, then I was kind of like, okay, whatever.
Well, we kind of know the structure as it is.
We knew the structure as it is, but there's apparently extra things and twists and turns which were bigger than what we expected. What they are, I have no idea. But I just know people have pictures and stuff, and a few people here at CCNN have seen them.
David?
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah, not Mr. Caserta.
sorry,
Hi, David, if you're watching us. No, not him.
He learned his lesson from Star Wars.
Yeah, I told him, hey, dude, you pull a Force Awakens, I'm gonna go berserker here. But no, they've seen it and they said it restored their faith in the movie. And these are some of the people that were pretty against it or not interested in it to begin with.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that's what's gonna happen, if I can be surprised by at least a few things in the movie, excellent. You know what? Good. Then it's true. Trailer 2 did not spoil everything, and it still has important things we haven't seen yet. That was my concern, was the stuff we are watching won't be the important spoilers, you know? Like, I thought the important stuff was in Trailer 2, which is why I was
Like
so
Doomsday
disappointed.
and all that stuff.
Right, where I'm like, really? This is like saying the Mandarin was not really a bad guy in Iron Man 3. So, like, I thought it was going to be like that. That's not a good twist either. That wasn't one of my favorites. I'm not saying that was a good twist. I'm just saying it's...
I found that funny, really.
I found it funny.
I was
It was
disappointed.
funny, but I was like...
disappointed, but...
I was like, it's funny, but it's not that... It's not good enough to redeem Iron Man 3.
Pretty much, yeah.
But... Yeah, so that was my concern, that we'd seen the important stuff, so...
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying Doomsday was, like, the level of importance as the Mandarin.
That's not important at all.
But it was, you know, it's comparable to, you know, just twists and turns, just being let out.
Well, I also had news about
Alright,
Batman v
yeah, let's move
Superman.
on to something else.
Oh, no, I also had news about that movie as well. So, it seems... I forgot this actress' name. It was an actress that she was...
Jenna Malone,
I believe so. That
her role
she-
got cut.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No one knows if she's supposed to play Carrie Kelly, Oracle. No one knows what's going on with her
because people
character.
would see her with, like, reddish hair, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, it was like something like that. But, Lord behold, Zack Snyder. Yeah, I got the name right.
You got it this time. It's always Scott Snyder with him, and we're like, no, it's Zack.
It took me a while.
It-
Zack Scott.
But you got it now.
Said, oh no, but she's going to be in the extended rated R edition.
Yes, the R-rated Ultimate Cut, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, okay, so like that's
I don't know
filled
how-
up with movies this movie's like 2.5 hours.
Already,
How long is the
as
extended
we will
cut?
be seeing it in theaters, yes, 2.5 hours.
And how long would the extended cut be, by chance?
I'm assuming 3 hours.
That's a long movie.
At least it's not the Age of Ultron where it's like, oh, you know, we're probably gonna do it, and then they just...
I was so disappointed. I still haven't bought the Blu-ray because of that reason alone. I was like,
Yeah.
before I was like, I was about to buy it. I'm gonna buy it. After that, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it. I still haven't bought it.
My confusion was, if this is kind of going off topic, but since we're talking about Blu-rays and director's cut and stuff, my issue was I don't know if it was Joss Whedon himself who said it, or
was
if
Whedon.
or if he was misquoted or something, because I know it said something like Joss Whedon, but then I'm like, but this article doesn't have like a direct quote or
No,
anything,
I saw-
so
no.
I'm like, I don't know.
I
never saw anything like that.
I
don't know.
saw an article that had direct quotes saying, "No, I don't want to because
No,
too
not
much work."
that.
Oh.
About the director's cut even happening.
Oh.
So, like, I don't know if the only reason we thought the director's cut was happening was because some article was like, there may be a director's cut, or
Yeah.
Joss Whedon confirmed, he didn't really confirm, a director's cut. So,
Yeah.
that's why fans were all like, hey, you gonna make one? And he was like, not really. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
then again,
okay.
like if you're a big Joss Whedon fan, you know who Joss Whedon is.
Firefly.
Pretty much, he has said several times that he doesn't do director's cut. So that's why, like, I was happy. He's like, he's gonna start off with Avengers: Age of Ultron, yay! And then he's like, pulled the plug. I'm like, oh, never mind. Like if it was
Well, he
spoilers,
just denied it at that
yeah,
point.
if it
I
was
think.
spoilers or rumors or whatever.
Regardless, I don't know what it was.
I was still
but-
disappointed. It's like
yeah.
hyping up my expectations and then bringing it down.
Even if it was him or not him, someone.
Usually the review I
hyped
get
me.
from every girl I meet.
Yeah.
Starts over here, goes down there. Pretty much. So, for Batman v Superman, was there anything else besides the New York thing?
No, I
For
guess
those that
we
don't know,
could-
say that. That
to
was interesting. as
Yeah,
well.
to wrap up the show, I guess,
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so New York is 2 special theaters in New York are going to be showing Batman v Superman in 4D, which basically means you're wearing the glasses
Yeah.
and your seats move and they will be spraying water on you and there will be scents and there will be sand and all this fun stuff. So when you see the Batmobile rumbling on screen, your seats are going to be rumbling on screen. When it's raining,
Kind of like
there's gonna
D-Box,
be-
right?
Yeah.
Except without the stuff spraying your face.
Basically, yeah. I don't think it's gonna be like sand and like water. Like there's like jokes where it's like sand and water, but it's like the movie's half of it's drenched in water.
You've been to Universal before?
Yeah,
Shrek 4D, Terminator 4D.
yeah, stuff like that, or even Disney with Mickey's Filmhar Magic sort of thing. Anything like that where it's like Muppet Vision 3D and it's like all that stuff. Basically that, but the movie was not made to be in that format, so it's going to be interesting how they do it. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're going to be constantly splashing water on people.
Aren't they also doing 70 millimeters? Batman v Superman?
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere.
Where is that?
I remember showing that to you.
Yeah, no, it's like so exciting. Like, Hateful Eight did good.
Hateful Eight did good with 70 millimeters, and now they're converting the digital film to 70 millimeters.
Is there going to be an intermission? Is there an overture? Please tell me.
I have not heard anything about that since that article, so that could have been a dead rumor, or maybe someone just made
That's
it up.
disappointing.
But I don't know, because we got it from comicbook.com, which is or was it comicbook.com?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't remember.
We'll Google it up and we'll tell you next episode.
Yeah. Tune in for that.
So yeah, and then I think that's pretty much all we have.
All the time.
No,
What?
Killing Joke. Jeez.
Yes. Okay.
Jeez.
So quickly now, before we finish, we got to wrap up. Mark Hamill has released a picture for The Killing Joke, which is
It looks beautiful.
yeah.
It kind of looks like in the art style that was the Dark Knight Returns.
Yes, I did notice that. I did see that, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Connected, right?
I don't think-
Same art style, different.
Yeah, that tends to happen with these movies.
Samurai Jack and the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh, that.
That was an amazing show. You kidding me? Oh my god.
But
Darth
yeah.
Vader and Samurai Jack going at it. Oh.
Oh,
JJ, get on that, because he's also making a Samurai Jack movie.
that's right.
Get on that.
Get on that, JJ.
Now, we'll throw you money.
We threw you enough money with Star Wars. Come on, man. Help us out.
He must be swimming. He's like Scrooge McDuck in that pool of money now.
Swimming.
Exactly.
That's
And
his swimming pool.
who's the new director? Isn't it Del Toro? Oh no, he's acting in it. Del Toro
Yeah, Benicio del Toro
is
is
acting.
Yes, but Ryan Johnson from Looper fame and a few awesome episodes of Breaking Bad is the new Star Wars director, for those of you who don't know. So
This is why I have Matt on the show. He's a portable IMDb.
that's what I'm here for, folks.
And sadly, by looking at my invisible watch, that's all the time we have here at the movies.
I got my real watch here if you want to check
Oh,
that.
you do? That's one of those fancy mansion watches I can't read. It's like, is it going this way? So it's 10.
02.
Oh, it's 10:02.
03 now.
Oh, it works clockwise by the second.
And that's all the time we have for today, folks.
I'm Mr. Rodriguez-Fernandez.
I'm Matthew Rimble.
Go watch a movie, kids. And cut.
Quiet on the set. NWA take it.
I can be loud as hell, think I will? Never.
Quiet on the set.